Hey guys, I am here with you today for another pepper review. Today we've got a Scotch Bonnet. This also came from Luther the Great, so again, thank you, sir. And I looked up the Scotch Bonnet. It ranges, let's verify, 80,000 to 400,000 Scoville. Where'd that go? Yeah, 80,000 to 400,000 Scoville units. It's also known as a Bonnie pepper or Caribbean red pepper. So yeah, this shouldn't be too terribly spicy, hopefully. I'm hoping for some like really good flavor in this today. And then after we've reviewed this, I have a crazy news story to share with you all. Let me pull that up. It's about witches in this town in Washington. I think you're gonna like it. All right, let's open this up. This is not easy to cut because of the shape of it. There we go. Okay, let's open her up and see. Oof, that also has a strong smell. Oh yeah, I can smell that from here. It's very oily. Not as many seeds as the chocolate reaper that we tried. Let's get some of these seeds out and see what this puppy tastes like. Beautiful color on this. I love the golden hue. It's so pretty. Okay. Like similar spice level for me to a lot of fresh jalapenos I've had. I guess it's on the hotter end. Oh yeah, it's still building. Has a unique burn though. I don't know how to describe it. It tingles. And I immediately had a strong soapy flavor, if that's a thing. Soap and lemon. Oh yeah, that's interesting. So it's coated my whole mouth. When I ate the chocolate reaper, it felt like just one part of my tongue was on fire, but this is enveloping my whole mouth. All right, let's pull up this story. Sometimes, guys, life is stranger than fiction. I'm telling you. Okay, so here's the title of the news article. Port Townsend witches take on notorious survivalist and gun dealer. So this Port Townsend, I may have talked about in other videos. My family and I go there quite often. It's a really beautiful town, right on the water. Has a long, fun history, but in the downtown area, the historic downtown area, there are at least 3 witch shops that I can think of. So, you know, places that are selling like candles, incense, witch-related books. Usually those Himalayan salt lamps. You know what I'm talking about. So anyway, the witches in Jefferson County, that's where Port Townsend is at, band together to get this guy off of Facebook. So, where's his name? Joe D'Amico, a security expert and survivalist. He's also the protagonist in a bunch of these books, these doomsday prep books, actually written by his lawyer, which makes the story even stranger. It reminds me a lot of Hunter S. Thompson. If you've seen Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, you know he hangs out with his lawyer. But in this case, the lawyer is the writer. Joe is the protagonist of these books. At any rate, it's very, very complicated. If you're interested in learning more, check it out. But basically, he's a doomsday prepper, libertarian, wants to start up like this huge shooting range in the area, which a lot of people are against for obvious reasons, mainly the noise. So there's even like a group of veterans with PTSD that are asking that this not be put in because those sort of noises close to home can be triggering for people. And it's close to a residential area, so it's not just them, it's everybody. Nobody really wants this here. Well, years ago, this guy Joe created a fake Facebook account that looks as though it's the Facebook account for Jefferson County, to the point that Facebook verified it. It's got like the official blue tick and everything on it. And he has all these controversial political posts, basically misrepresenting Jefferson County, because he is not Jefferson County. He's an individual that happens to live in that county. Well, the witches of Port Townsend are fed up with it. So an anonymous witch, won't use his name, although it is a male witch, apparently. He created another Facebook group trying to get people to band together. So on Veterans Day, because it's 11/11 at 11:11 in the morning, everyone was supposed to say like the same incantation together, in hopes that their powers combined would get Joe's Facebook page taken off of the internet. Well, I guess it worked for like a second. So people that were following this story went on Facebook, and at like 11:12, the fake Jefferson County Facebook page was gone. It had vanished from the internet. But then a little bit later, like 11:13, 11:14, it came back. So it only worked for a little bit. But how wild is that? This Joe D'Amica character sounds like a freaking riot. I need to look into him further. But I just love that this group of rogue witches banded together to take him down for misrepresenting their county. It just tickles me. Such a great story. So yeah, that was like the highlight of my day. That and getting to try the Scotch Bonnet. I think I should take another bite. It's pretty spicy. Didn't get a lot of flavor the second bite in, and I feel like my mouth is numb at this point, so the heat level isn't climbing at all. But what a beautiful pepper. I want to grow these just because they're pretty. Scotch bonnets, huh? Who would have thought? I had never heard of such a pepper before. Oh, what else is going on? So I heard that story. I've been listening to H3H3's podcast a lot recently. It's funny because it's my son's favorite podcast, so I thought I'd get into it so, you know, I can understand what he's into, talk to him about something he enjoys. But it's funny because lately they've been talking to a lot of people like I'm aware of, so I don't feel so ancient. Like, they recently interviewed Trisha Paytas. We all know I love her. Ethan, the male host of H3H3, if you don't watch it, I'm sure you do. Most people do. Where was I going with that? Oh, Ethan likes to bring up Shoe Nice all the time. And if you guys don't know who Shoe Nice is, he does really crazy eating videos similar to like LA Beast. They were just showing a video of him eating raw bacon off of a hanger. But yeah, I really hope that they bring him on the podcast. That would be some excellent content. And of course, I may have mentioned this before, but they one of the other reasons I started watching / listening to them is because they did a whole bit on Michelle Lesko and the mayonnaise, the Guinness World Record for most mayonnaise eaten in, was it 3 minutes or freaking amazing, Michelle. I told some of my coworkers about that, and they like visibly started gagging. So props to you, girl. All right, that was super enjoyable. Not too painful at all. I am Katie Prettyman, the world's okayest eater, and this was my pepper review plus news update, weird news update for you all. But this is the pepper review of the Scotch Bonnet. And again, thank you, Lou, through the Great. All right, check you guys out next Spicy Saturday. Bye.